Good morning. I am making breakfast and then sitting down to have quiet time with my husband when he gets back from the gym and before our kids wake up, and then I will be taking them to school. Come join me this morning and then have a sit down and let's talk about what makes an effective and healthy morning routine.
Good morning! So I just wrapped up a 3-day fast. I made a video about it and the holistic reasons that I did it. It is not how I eat normally. And because I was taking in obviously a lot less, I did walking instead of weights. So we are headed to the gym. I think I will do, because I have 3 days left to work out this week, I think I will do upper, lower, upper. I have my pre-workout. I have not had coffee or caffeine this morning. And then for at the gym, I have a scoop of whey and a serving of collagen that when my pre-workout is gone, I'll add that and mix it up. And hopefully we'll get on the treadmill because I start a step challenge today, just with my coach's workout group. And I'm honestly really excited about it. But it is raining outside today. And so I feel like the treadmill might be the best option, but I can only go while my kids are at school. I'm headed to the gym. I am really looking forward to pushing myself, getting a good pump, and maybe seeing some gym friends. But let's go.
This got a copyright strike, but what I was saying was I could tell my glycogen stores were depleted from the fast and that I was trying a new workout split and that overall it was going well. I had just had to lower the weight a bit and push myself, but I was doing it. Again with the strike, I am at this point done with chest, on to back. The way this new program is set up is that you do 3 workout moves back to back, 10 seconds mercy in between, and then after each round, you take a 2-minute break. I can tell I'm going to be sore from this, but it's a good kind of sore.
Alrighty, we're done at the gym. I'm on the way to get my 3-year-old from preschool, and then we're heading back to get my 5-year-old from pre-K because he gets out an hour later. It's not the best, but it works. That was a good workout. I am not mad about it. Did chest, back, a little bit of shoulders, like strengthening the rotator cuff, I think is what the coach said the goal was. Felt good. No notes, just really glad. And then did 2.25 miles on the treadmill, run, walk, because that's all I had time for. I am signed up for 100K in October, I think it is. I ran a 100-miler last year and a 50-miler the year before. So I kind of just bypassed the 100K mark, which is 62 miles. I kind of want to do it again. Plus it'll give me some motivation, something to work towards. Those are my goals. And I'm so thrilled to have a goal. I'll talk to you in a second. All right, help mommy pick one out. Aren't they so pretty? And they smell like spring. My friend had to put her dog down last week. It was so hard for her. I just want to give her a little something to let her know she's not alone.
For lunch, I've warmed up a couple ounces of leftover chicken, some corn, 4 ounces of this beef, kind of sloppy Joe filling. Some rice fell out of the container when I did it. And then I have made some home fries, and then this is half of a pretzel bun that I'll have the sloppy Joe on. I ate the other half while I was cooking, so I'm starving. All right, that is the end of my morning routine. A few things to point out. I try to start my day with quiet time as well as time with my husband so that we can connect before we rush off to do our own things. This doesn't always happen, but I would say it happens most of the time. I usually do not start my day with caffeine. I tend to wait until I get to the gym. Now, if my kids do not have school, for example, Mondays where there's a school holiday, as well as our school system takes off every other Friday. And then there's teacher work days and things like that. So on those days, I go to the gym as soon as my husband gets back. So I go 6:40 until 7:40. In that case, I drink my pre-workout on the way to the gym and I eat breakfast when I get home. But the other days, I eat breakfast before I go to the gym. When the summer starts, I will have to make that sacrifice of going to the gym earlier and then eating breakfast when I come back. But I make working out a non-negotiable. I make hydration a non-negotiable. I try to hold off on my caffeine on the days that I can just to help my body get some water in first. And then you'll notice in my breakfast, I front load a lot of fiber. Fiber will immediately help increase your digestive enzymes and increase the pre and probiotics in your gut, which will improve gut health and gut motility and reduce the risk of colon cancer. Fiber is important. So I front load a good amount of fiber in my breakfast as well as protein. Today I had Greek yogurt with a little bit of caramel sauce. And then at the gym, I had that whey and collagen, but also had a little bit of creatine. I forgot to mention. I just like that for muscle recovery. So my breakfast had a good amount of protein. And then at lunch, I again hit a little over 50 grams of protein for my lunch. This will give me 180 grams of protein when my day is said and done. I know that that is high, but it is what my coach has assigned for me right now, and I'm quite tall. My husband and I are the same height. I work out 6 days a week, and I'm seeing the physique changes that I'm looking for. So quiet time, fiber, protein, and movement. I didn't have time to record it, but before I left to take my kids to school, I started the dishwasher and I started a load of laundry. I do something towards laundry every day, either wash and dry it or fold it and put it away. And the dishwasher, I load lunch dishes, I load dinner dishes, I load breakfast dishes, and then I start it. Because I do not have time to empty the dishwasher while I'm rushing around making breakfast, getting everyone out of the house, and getting myself to the gym. So for me, since my kids finish school at 11 and noon, it's a lot easier to unload the dishwasher while doing my lunchtime routine. Also, to make my mornings a little bit easier, lunch is always leftovers. I always have some form of meat in the refrigerator left over from a different meal. So when I cook dinner, I cook a lot in order to have extra in the fridge. That way I can meet my protein needs while still getting a quick meal on the table. I take a calcium complex in the morning that includes vitamin D and vitamin K, and at night I take omegas and my multivitamin. I explain more about this in my DEXA scan video and why those supplements are important for my health. If you're living life on a budget right now, do not feel like you need to buy whey or collagen or vitamins. Focus on eating a lot of vegetables, hitting your protein and fiber, and making sure you're getting in your calcium. The rest can come with time when your budget allows. Get movement every day. For me, I'm also going to include time to seek the Lord because that clears my head, gets me centered, and because I do it with my husband, it also unites us. That is my morning routine. Obviously, I have the privilege of being a stay-at-home mom. The only thing I do on the side is YouTube right now, which isn't even paid. It's a creative outlet. So I recognize if you're trying to get yourself to the office at 8 the same time as your husband, your morning routine will look a lot different. And you may not have time for an hour of weights and a half hour on the treadmill. There's more than one way to skin a cat, and I know that you can create a morning routine you can stick to. This is my version of the It Girl morning routine, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.